Hello traders and investors, this is a Bitcoin technical analysis video. I will open the video with the Bitcoin chart, but this is inverted, meaning that the lows are the highs and the highs are the lows. You can see that Bitcoin, this is the log chart by the way, has been moving inside a very nice downward sloping channel, making lower highs and lower lows until we got to this point here. In this point, Bitcoin started consolidating, okay, in an accumulation range. Remember, this is an inverted chart and it is heading for a breakout. When will we know that the breakout has occurred? Once Bitcoin moves above the channel resistance line and makes a higher high above the previous lower high, meaning that if Bitcoin manages to break out from this channel, get above 98k, retest this level for resistance, then by all means we have a confirmed reversal. Not until then, okay, but if it breaks out above 98k and makes a retest, a successful retest, then this breakout, or in reality it is a breakdown, of course, it is confirmed, and the target will be between the 50% and the 61.8 Fibonacci retracement, meaning that the target is between 45k and 35k. It may sound like a lot to you right now, but wait until the bear market starts. Now let's move to a regular chart, and this is Bitcoin's distribution chart. It is a textbook distribution. It leaves really almost no doubt that Bitcoin has stopped because it is clearly in a distribution range and it ticked all the boxes, okay? Buying climax, automatic rally, uptrust, a sign of weakness, uptrust after distribution, and right now these two lower highs were the last point of supply, and it broke down below the extended distribution range, below the 107 or 108 level. Now, regardless, a breakdown is not confirmed. It's never confirmed, and it's a common mistake, okay, simply by the price dropping below a support or resistance level. If we want to confirm this breakdown, we need to see a bounce, okay? For example, at the 50-week EMA, okay? And if this bounce leads to another lower high and again a breakdown from the distribution range, this is when the breakdown is confirmed. This is when you want to go all in with your shorts, okay? How do you do it? Let me explain. First of all, I think that until the breakdown is confirmed, we still need to give Bitcoin the benefit of the doubt. Now, to be frank, I don't believe that Bitcoin is going to make another higher high. I think that the distribution process is complete, and I hold really almost no hope of a new all-time high. Regardless, because I am short from 124k, I want to buy insurance for my position because I am trailing the stops and I didn't take profit, and I will not take profit until Bitcoin reaches 75k. So let's say that Bitcoin now continues a bit lower. I don't suppose that it will touch the 50-week EMA and that's it, that it will go higher, because this 50-week EMA is the most talked about level in Bitcoin currently, okay? Everyone is waiting for the 50-week EMA. So in my opinion, either it will miss the 50-week EMA to the upside or to the downside. In my opinion, to the downside, because it will be a chance for the market maker to trip a lot of stop losses. Why? because many traders have a system, meaning that once the price gets below the 50-week EMA, they sell their position and they generate a lot of liquidity because they are selling the lows. Okay, so in my opinion, the market maker will trigger stop losses below the 50-week EMA, and then we will get a bounce. Will this bounce lead to a new all-time high? I highly doubt it, but I do think that there is a good chance for the bounce to retest the distribution range low between 107 and 108, maybe a little bit above, again to trigger the stop losses of the short traders, and then it will continue moving lower. I already talked about my initial target, 75K, in the first leg in wave A of an ABC correction, which will ultimately get Bitcoin to between 45K and 35K. Now what I am going to do is I am going to take the long entry. Basically, from my point of view, I'm buying insurance for my short positions, so it will not be a heavy long trade. But if I will see Bitcoin getting to the 50-week EMA, possibly slightly below the 50-week EMA, reclaiming the 50-week EMA and the retest, this is when I will take the long trade with the stop loss below the previous low, and I will take profit at 108K and get ready to add to my short position. Okay, now the second entry is the short entry, which will be the same. Basically, if Bitcoin gets slightly below 108K, let's say 110 or 111, and lose the distribution range again and retest it as resistance, this is when I will enter short with my stop loss below the previous lower high. Okay, so let's say something like 111 or 110K, and I will add to my short position with the target being at 75K. That's all I have for you on Bitcoin. I hope it helps, and I will see you in the next video.